Okay, welcome to another day in paradise, and it is sunny and nice. Friday, I've got the doors shut. It's 11 o'clock, and I'm only just getting started because I've been tied up with people coming in. Crazy times. Anyway, this is a little continuation. The car is going. As you've seen in the last videos, I've been driving it a little bit, not much. I've taken it for a spin out of town, probably a 10-kilometer drive, which is fine. Everything's not too bad. Done some auto tuning. I've made this engine lid here, which is looks pretty good, covering up the big hole. It's cool. And I have slapped together a catch can there with two breathers going into it, one from the rocket cover and one from the lower port as well. Yeah, it was just a bit of a slap together. Just wanted to get it done. It's got a drain on the bottom. I haven't drained anything out of it yet. Nothing's coming out, so it's not really a heavy breather, which is good. So today the mission is I've got a few little jobs to do. First one is I am going to put a heat shield over the top of the exhaust manifold, because even though I sort of knew that it was going to happen, these wastegate lines here are getting too hot. I mean, they run directly above the exhaust. Even though I have wrapped them up in heat protection sleeve, they're still getting too hot, I reckon. So I'm going to just make a stainless steel heat shield just to help them out a little bit. So that's good. I'll do that. And I am possibly going to take this vent off here, the exhaust outlet there from the old V6, and have a go at covering up those holes and getting it all looking better there. But the main thing I'm going to do is I have a slight little glitch with the computer system. I have a little bit of a I suppose it's not really a misfire, but like a cutout where it reaches in high RPM. I have a miss, and the deal is I have a inline resistor built into the loom. That's better. I have an inline resistor built into the loom, and I've put the recommended resistance resistor in there, but it will reach 6,700 revs, and it will have a glitch and cut. So apparently it's sort of a pretty common thing, and I've got a few different resistors to try in there to try and get the thing to get rid of that little glitch. So I'm going to put a 5k resistor in there instead of a 10k one, and hopefully that will get us sorted in the little miss glitch thing that it's got. Yes, hopefully we'll get some videos of it later of me driving it, but everything's looking really good. It feels real good. It's boosting up. I'm getting 8 pounds of boost by 4,500 revs on that big turbo, which is pretty amazing considering I've got no VVT system in it. I've got one ready to go, but this is just the mock-up motor, so this is just a standard big port motor. Everybody's like, why are you running this big turbo on this standard motor? Well, yes, I know it's a standard motor, but it's just to get a map going, and so that when I put the built motor in, I can just put it in and start it, and it will run, and we'll need minimal tuning just to get it to drive around. And I don't really want to be doing tuning and stuff on a brand spanking new motor. So that's the deal with the motor and what have you. So yeah, I'm just working on those little things like that. I've got no boost control activated yet. It's there ready to go. It's not plugged in. So I mean, I'm working on 8 pound or so wastegate springs, and the bloody thing comes up to 8 pound at 4.5, and we're talking without any boost control system going at all. Which is good, because I know that the boost control system can manipulate it slightly to get your boost threshold down slightly, you know, so you eliminates your wastegate creep. So I've got a 3-port Mach valve there ready to go. Everybody's talking about some N75 thing, which is in Volkswagen world is like the god of solenoids, but I don't even know what one is. Well, I sort of do know what one is, but I don't really care. Mach valve's proven, so that's what I'm using. Yep, so I'm going to get into it and get this resistor changed out and make a heat shield and just go from there. Oh, and the big one, another big one, sorry, is yes, I've taken it for a drive and it is obnoxiously loud, and I'm a bit worried that I might get pulled up with the cops. So I'm going to try, as if you remember back to the exhaust episode, with the car eats mechanic episode, I will make an internal baffle butt plug thing for it. So because the exhaust is quite simple, it just comes out of the turbo there and it's pretty much right angle and a straight shoot all the way to the ground. So I'm going to it's easy enough to put a baffle up there. I can put a short one, I can put a long one, I can do whatever. So that's the plan. Right, I'm going to get into it, get this resistor changed for a start and get it up on the hoist and start mucking around. Cool. Okay, so I'll turn the light on. I've done the resistor up the top here. This is my exhaust. As you can see, that's a wastegate pipe there. That's the main pipe, that's 4 inches, and as you can see, that little curve at the top there is purely going straight to the turbine wheel. So yeah, it's pretty straight through, 4 inch. It's got internal louvers. I'm hoping they would scrub off some sound, but yeah, not enough, I don't reckon. So I'm going to try and make a butt plug for it, just one that I can unbolt and bolt in when needed, because it is, you know, it's makes the drive not so enjoyable when it's so freaking loud, and I don't want to get pulled up by the cops too much. So I'll make a plug for that and just wing it, see what happens. Cool. Okie dokie. Right, this is what I got. This unusual contraption is beautiful. It is a butt plug. Anyway, so that's what I've done. It's very ugly. It's sort of based loosely on the ones that you see on some cars where there's bolt them in the back end. So same sort of concept. I've sort of shaped it a little bit. So hopefully it'll just take the bark out of it, take the obnoxiousness out of it, and see what happens, eh? So I'll do a before and after, see what you think. Cool, here we go. So I've managed to get this thing a bit of a clean, take it for a run, see what happens, and yeah, hopefully she'll be all good. I'll get it into some boost, and everything's going to look good, I think. So the next step will be probably getting a tune of some kind done on it. So see how we go, and fingers crossed it'll hold together. It's only got 8-pound springs in it, but we'll get there. Let's do it. Alright, so that was a little spin just down the road. I wasn't absolutely thrashing it. Didn't even get to the red line. Would have been pretty close though. But as you can hear, it's spooling up pretty good. The boost comes on really slow and lazy, what you probably expect for a turbo that size on an 1800. Boost control solenoid, the Mech valve, not an N75, but a Mech valve is not plugged in yet. It's all there, plumbed, ready to go. All I've got to do is plug it in, and that will hopefully help the spool fractionally. Supposed to bring the boost on a little bit sooner. If you muck around with it a bit, you can probably get 200 or 300 RPM extra spool threshold out of it. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, so that's it for today. It was a bit of an all over the place sort of one. The exhaust is still extremely loud. I think I might have to redo it. Maybe I'll have to think about it, what I'm going to do, or put a different baffle up it. I don't know, but we'll just see what it does for now anyway. And yeah, so next step, getting it tuned, get it cert updated for the new engine, and then we should be away. So fingers crossed. All right, thanks for watching again, and we'll see you next time. Rightio, see you later. Bye bye.